Hey guys, welcome back. Or if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. So, right now, we are getting the FrankenRam ready for parade status. We are officially entering the FrankenRam into its first parade. It is a local event, so it's not like it'll be like televised or anything, but I'll be recording while I'm there. So we're in the process of getting it ready. We're decking it out with some lights, and the video today is going to be installing rock lights on the FrankenRam, and we'll give you a little light show after the end of it. And if I'm not mistaken, there will be a little bonus in there too, that besides just the rock lights. So, all right, guys, let's get to it.
Alright, well, here is video number 1 of prepping for the July 4th Parade 2022. Right now, we are just starting, stuff is just starting to roll in, and it's going to be kind of a time crunch trying to do this stuff after I work my regular 40-hour week, so let's get to it. Alright, so if you guys probably haven't seen this before, because I think I installed this in my Durango before I ever started the channel, but this is a little aftermarket relay fuse box that attaches to the battery. It attaches inside the cab to this little 6-way switch, and you can interchange these stickers for whatever you want. But I'm in a pinch. I don't have time to order new stickers. I'm not going to worry about that part of it, but those 6 buttons control these 6 relays. Each has its own fuse. And basically I just wire this to the battery, and then the other big cable feeds in and connects to the actual switch itself, and then I just connect each one of these 6 wires to the power to whatever I want to run, and then when I flip the switch inside the cab, it turns on and off the accessories that way. It's kind of a neat, cheap aftermarket way of doing it. I never thought I would say I'm having a space crunch under this hood, but that is the case. I do have an option to put it over there on the other side of the air filter, but the cords are going to be running the wrong way, or at least the one, and I'm going to have to loop it back around and feed it across. I don't want to mess with all that, take a risk of it falling down on the exhaust or the turbo and getting torched. I don't really have a space for it over here because of the alarm and the fuse box and cruise control and all that stuff. So the only space I am left with is putting it in here vertically this way, which is fine. It's not exactly ideal, but this stuff is supposed to be all watertight anyway, so where I'm at right now is try to feed this under the battery tray. Alright, gonna have to redneck it. Go up here and put some zip ties on it. Not exactly the way I want to do it, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? So the one thing we are going to install tonight, obviously this is not an ATV, but we're putting rock lights on in each fender well. I did have to order extensions for the back of the truck, but I think we're going to be okay for the front. Run you through this real quick. So the mount, it's a soft rubber mount. There's a couple different options. You have a flat mount, and you have one that's curved so that you can put it on like a bull bar or a Nerf bar, something like that. Got mounting hardware in a little bag there with it. And 2 of these I don't need for now. Gonna be for the back. Alright, and then we have the actual rock light itself. These are RGB, so red, white, red, blue, green color changing. They're not very thick. They are made out of metal, so that's nice. And they have this cool custom little adapter on it that attaches to the relay box. So you just find where the side with the key is, slip it in, screw it down, it's connected. This is Bluetooth controlled via your phone, and obviously I'm going to hook this up to our little box up here. So yeah, that's where we're at. Got our virtual work cut out for us. These cables look like they're probably in the neighborhood of 10 feet long. I just have to decide what I want to do here as far as mounting goes. Figured I better test the lights out before we go installing a bunch of stuff. This is 2 of them. Looks like they're kind of in everything mode. I need to connect to them still. Hey, hey, hey. Sweet. You can't hear that, but I can. Haha. Okay, can we turn off the headphones, please? Thank you. Because I'm tired of going deaf. Due to copyright, I can't continue playing this music, so I am going to put something else over it. Alright, so I'm going to stick this one in here so that I can mark it for the other hole, the middle hole. Tray Professional. I'll try to offset the other one like this one is. Now, technically speaking, I don't really need these rubber spacers, but whatever. I'm going to try to use them. I mean, at this point, I'd rather lose the fender liners than the spacers. Alright. So we're going to go in just like that. The wire in the back. Come on. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, rubber's not going to work for now. These screws just aren't long enough. Dang it. That is annoying. Okay. So, if you're not using the rubber, you should either put your wire somewhere else, or at least move where the hole is so that it lines up, because it actually comes out of the back of the light, kind of 2/3 to one side. So I'm gonna run with it for now, because we're rubbing on, you know, plastic, not metal, and I can put a sleeve over the top there to protect it. Eventually, I think I'll probably just take these plastic liners out, but for the moment, we're rolling with it. All this tiny little hardware.
Make it hit, don't make it stick, make it hit. Come on, now what you gonna say when you say what you're saying? You gonna bring it around now, all over town now, make it stick.
So, we've got the bolts, tiny little flat washers, tiny little lock washers, and nuts. So these are metal, so they don't need a washer on this side. So the washer, lock washer, nuts are all on the other side. I think I'm going to skip ahead. You guys just saw me do this one. I'm going to do the other one on the other side. Then we'll check back in with wiring. Okay? Alright, I don't know if or how well you can see this, but right here's where the wire is coming through. On the other side, I already did this, but took this little piece of foam insulation from previously broken thing, put it around the wire, and then crammed it into the hole as far as it'll go. And that'll give me a little buffer there. Alright. And then I threw this wire across. I'm going to have to still zip tie it up, but it's more than enough to reach. And then I think I'll put the control box probably just right there in some way, form or fashion.
Make it hit, don't make it stick, make it hit. Come on and get down. Fried fish on Friday. Get it, stay with it. You got to stay with it. You just stay with it now. Turn around, make it clap, and make it clap now. Get on that track. Won't you get up off of that back? Get up on that track.
Lame.
Now what you gonna say when you say what you're saying? You gonna bring it around now, all over town now. Make it stick, make it hit.
Alright, so I can't find any of the right connectors. All I have is these blue ones, so just gonna have to make it work.
Make it stick, make it hit.
Check it. Check it. Check it.
Story of my life. Not exactly what I was looking for, but it'll work.
Check it.
the problem. All the wind. Ugh. Alright, here we go. Official test with the lights off. This is the switch panel that will be inside the truck. Boom. And I can, of course, change colors. And then we can do the music thing again.
Check it.
Alright folks, it's windy and stormy as heck, so don't expect a whole lot of audio. But Mrs. Get Heated is up in there cleaning that for the bed lights, and I'm going to get these rear lights put in even though we don't have the wire to hook them up yet. Putting them in, installing them is the hard part. You want this light up there? Should I actually just put it in the bed?
Yeah, probably better than draining my phone. Hey Siri, knock.
Alright, so these are going to be a little bit more of a delicate dance. I can't put them exactly where I want them without having wires all over the place, because that whole surface back there, which is where I would like to locate the lights, but that's inner fender well. If I drill any kind of hole through there in any way, I'm going into the bed, and I don't think that would look very good. Granted, this bed's not going to be around forever, but I'm trying to not have this look, as redneck as possible, so I'm going in here into the ABS part of the fender, or the dually fender extension. It's undercover, whatever you want to call it. But it's also structural, so it's stronger than just these flappy covers, which I pulled this one down so I can get my arm in there to attach the hardware and whatnot. And on this one, we will be using the rubber mounts because we have room. We're not doing the double layered fender like we were in the front. So now we just need to drill the 2 holes for the bolts, and we're good. And I'm thinking on these ones I'm going to run the bolts in from the top so that I have the hardware underneath, because I don't think there's any way I'm going to get my fingers to get a flat washer, a lock washer, and a nut up there on the top of that stuff. Because as it is, this first one that I just did, that's the easy one. The other one, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt quite a bit. Yay! I can't even express how happy that makes me. Oh. Alright, we're gonna focus on moving the wire, or putting the wires away later. So for the moment, I need to go, put the light on the other side. I'm not gonna bother recording that, because that's just repeat of what you just watched, so. Get ready to run the wires. I'm gonna zip tie this over to here, where that's the wire that runs out to this light. The other side, there's a, big gaping hole for me to run the wire through to go in towards the frame. This side, there's nothing. So if you see that little glimmer of light in there, I went ahead and drilled a hole. And like we did on the front, I'm gonna go ahead and stick a piece of this styrofoam padding around the wire, and then I'm going to electrical tape it in the position where it needs to be. That way, just make sure it doesn't come off, because there's going to be a lot of wind blowing through here and a lot of vibration back here because the suspension's a lot stiffer. So keep it from rubbing a hole in the wire, or rubbing a short into the wire. And yeah, we'll get that done and move along. Padding in place. There we go. Now, onto the body. Which I don't want to do because the bugs are nuts. But, gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, there's not a heck of a lot for us to work with here, so I think we're just going to take advantage of some of this other stuff that's kind of just hanging out here. Okay, we can go up over the body mount at the back of the cab, because we don't want to be anywhere near the exhaust on the inside of the frame right now. And yeah, we'll be able to go over the next body mount too. However, that's out in the dirt, and I don't want to go crawling around in the dirt tonight. So, for the moment, I'm just going to loop it back up here just to keep it out of the mud in case it rains. Because we don't have the extension wires to finish hooking these up, so. Alright, I'm going to loop it over there on the other side, and we'll call it a night on this thing, on this part at least.
Hey guys, so I have to issue a little apology here. I did not finish the wiring on this project yet. Ran into a little problem, so we'll give you a little bit of bonus content to make up for that. Hopefully it gives you a little giggle too, so, all right.
Alright. So that appears to be working. Believe it or not, that's red. Like a deep red. This camera just can't pick it up. Now that I turn the lights off, I can't tell what I'm looking at on the remote. Hey Siri, Lumos. It has different music patterns, quote unquote, but it doesn't actually respond to music, so. Oh well. Maybe it is responding to sound. The squeaking and creaking of the tent and my voice. I'll be darned, it is. Well, that's cool. Party mode official. That's purple, believe it or not. Green, blue, white, yellow, orange, cayenne. Looks like there's different brightness settings. Oh wow, it does go brighter. That's nuts. Alright. Cool.
Alright guys, well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and there definitely is more to come. There's more stuff going to be going on the truck, and then of course I'm going to try to air the 4th of July video on the 4th of July, because the parade is actually taking place on the 2nd, so that'll be a little special feature. And yeah, until then, take it easy. I love you. I almost forgot, special shout out to you guys. Thank you very much for all the new subscriptions. We're sitting just under 700 right now. That is amazing. I think it was like a month ago we were sitting at just over 200. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Please keep spreading the word. I would very much like to make this my new career and let the old job go. But obviously I can't do that until, you know, it can replace the income. So thanks guys, I really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. Heck, drop me recommendations in forums. I don't even care. If you guys think it's worthy of people's attention, sing my praises. I really appreciate it. All right guys, bye.
Probably recording my butt again.
Totally.
Can I help you?
Why?
Because bugs fly in my mouth if I don't sing.